While the world is distracted by the noise of the headlines, the real money is moving in silence. You are told to watch the stock market, to track the inflation prints, and to trust the digital numbers on your screen. But behind the closed doors of the world's most powerful institutions, a different story is unfolding. We live in an age of digital illusions, where wealth is often just a flickering entry in a centralized ledger. But those who manage the global levers of power know a truth they rarely speak aloud. All paper returns to its intrinsic value. Zero. Silence is the sound of real money. Welcome back to the Silent Vault. Today, we observe the Great Migration, the quietest, yet most significant wealth transfer of our century. History does not repeat, but it rhymes in the language of survival. We are students of the 100-year cycle. Every century, the world undergoes a monetary tectonic shift. In the 17th century, the Dutch guilder ruled the seas. In the 19th, the British pound was the sun that never set. Each empire believed their dominance was eternal. Each empire fell into the same trap: excessive debt, endless expansion, and the inevitable debasement of their currency. When the Roman denarius lost its silver content, the empire didn't collapse overnight. It happened in the silence of the markets first. Today, as we watch the twilight of the dollar system, we aren't seeing something new. We are seeing a replay of a 5,000-year-old script. The wise historian knows that when an empire begins to weaponize its currency, the anchor of trust is already broken. Let us look at the evidence the mainstream media whispers, but never shouts. In 2024, 2025, and now into 2026, central banks have been accumulating physical gold at a pace not seen since the end of World War II. From the east to the west, the hunger for gold is insatiable. China has added hundreds of tons to its official reserves, while quietly moving even more into its dark vaults. India, Turkey, and even nations within the Eurozone are draining the LBMA and COMEX of physical bullion. Why this sudden urgency? Why would the very institutions that print fiat currency be so desperate to trade it for a barbarous relic? The answer lies in a single word: sovereignty. In a world of financial sanctions and frozen assets, gold is the only financial asset that is not someone else's liability. It carries no counterparty risk. It cannot be turned off with a keystroke. It is the ultimate insurance policy against the great reset of the global financial order. We are witnessing the death of the risk-free asset. For decades, U.S. Treasuries were the foundation of global finance. But as the U.S. debt spirals past $35 trillion, the world is realizing that a promise to pay is not the same as payment itself. Central banks are no longer content with holding paper promises. They are exiting the system they helped build. They are trading fading ink for physical truth. This is not a conspiracy. It is a mathematical necessity. When the interest on debt exceeds the ability to produce, the only way out is inflation. And in an inflationary storm, paper is kindling. Gold is the fortress. By moving their reserves into gold, central banks are preparing for the day the music stops. The day the world demands to be paid in something real. As silent observers, we do not panic. Panic is for those who are surprised. We are not surprised. We watch the patterns. We see the elites heading for the exit, while they tell the masses to stay in the burning building. The transition from a debt-based world to a reality-based world will be painful for many. But it is inevitable. The question you must ask yourself is this: if the people who print the money are choosing gold, why are you still holding paper? The world is loud, the truth is quiet, history rhymes. But the question remains: will you be ready when the music stops? Exit the system, enter the vault.